Welcome into Off the Bench, presented by All Star Toyota.
Ooh, you're scary.
We're bringing you the spookiest sports talk in town. With Jacob Hester and
Terrifying and terrible.
live from the haunted
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob Hester and
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3, OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Before we get to Matt Flynn's top 10 quarterback rankings, I want to remind you about K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. KTOZBlinds.com is the website, KTOZBlinds.com. Since 2004, Interior Outdoor Living have Brandon Barton and the team come out to your space, know your space. You're going to love your space when they get done. They've done it for me. They'll do it for you. And again, the possibilities are endless, and that's inside, outside, and everywhere in between. K2Z is always going to make sure you're taken care of. KTOZBlinds.com. All right, Matthew.
Hey, buddy.
Let's see if you, not quarterbacks because you didn't like the uniform that their team wore that week, or if you're going to move some guys up where they are supposed to be in your quarterback power rankings.
Yeah, I'm putting my quarterback power ranking list together for this week. I'm realizing how tough this is to do it, to rank this, because there's a lot of really good, the quarterback position in the NFL is in a really healthy spot. A lot of good quarterbacks, a lot of people playing great, and you kind of got to rank them. If you're doing it every single week, you got to rank them based on a lot of the performance that their team puts up. And a lot of it's just feeling, and a lot of it's just doing it for, just going on a gut feeling. So let's get going. Week 9, NFL power rankings for the quarterbacks. Let's get started.
I think we needed a sound. There was some
Yeah. Well, we got this NFL music in the background.
Yeah.
Let's go over our list from week 8. 1 week ago, we had 10, Justin Herbie. 9, Drake May. 8, Dak Prescott. 7, Jared Goff. 6, Sam Darnold. 5, Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones, if you will. 4, Baker Mayfield. 3, Josh Allen. 2, Matthew Stafford. 1, Patrick Mahomes. We got a shakeup. We got some movement. Some people losing. Some people looking good. Some people I just didn't have on the list that maybe I should have. And some people wore a little bit better uniform this week. So let's get started. Number 10, a guy that's going to be up there until their team starts to get bad. This was tough. This was hard. This last 5 was tough because there's some people that could have been in here really easily. We're going to go with Jared Goff sitting here at number 10. Great team. Really good quarterback. I don't think he's ever going to crack the top 5 for me. But the guy's just consistent, accurate, run set, offense. Very well. Number 9, a guy when I did my first power ranking a couple weeks ago, Taylor didn't need to go to see anybody. You know what I mean? You like that? Whoops. Because he was number 1, but now he's number 9. Baker Mayfield. Number 9, playing great. He played the Saints. Their offense was terrible, so they didn't really have to do anything. They got on the goal line. They ran 7 times in a row on the goal line. They didn't even let him throw it. But anyway, Baker Mayfield, still a dog. Number 8, this guy hadn't even shown up on my list, and I apologize for it. He should have. He should have been on there for a little while. Jordan Love showing up at number 8 with my Green Bay Packers. I didn't want to be a homer, but, man, this guy, I think, has one of the top QBRs in the fourth quarter, one of the highest completion percentages in the fourth quarter, just plays cool as a cucumber, ice in his veins. He might start moving up. The Packers, if the season ended today, they would be the number 1 seed. Playing great, playing very, very consistently. And when the game is on the line, it seems like is when he steps up his game. So Jordan Love cracking this top 10 list for the first time at number 8. Number 7, Sam Darnold. Just a guy. I think we're pretty sure they were on a bye week this week, so he's going to stay up there playing great, playing at a potential MVP level this year. Leads the NFL in the PFT grades as well for all quarterbacks. The highest PFT grade, let me see if I got that pulled up, at 91.2. Oh, passer grade, 91.2. Pretty decent.
pretty okay.
All right, number 6, another guy that has rejuvenated his career, playing at an MVP level on probably one of the greatest or the best teams in the NFL, Indiana Jones. Danny Dimes himself right there at number 6. I moved him down 1 just because some other guys are starting to flash a little bit.
Yep.
Now we enter the top 5.
Here we go.
The top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Yeah, he does. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
It's weird. It's weird. Green 19 is way better. Number 5, the 5th best quarterback in the NFL going into week 9 of the NFL. Second-year player.
Ooh.
Out of North Carolina.
Ooh.
Drake May. The guy is playing incredible.
Yeah, he is.
I'm looking at all the passer stats from throughout the season. He is in at least the top 5 in all of them. In yards, completion percentage, QBR, touchdowns, interceptions, PFT grades, you name it, he's at the top or towards the top.
Yeah.
Drake May just playing great. And I was looking at a stat too. He has thrown 242 attempts on the season, and he's only had 4 of those passes broken up. PBUs.
It's a crazy stat.
It's a crazy stat. Now, there's some other good guys. The Jordan Love's only had 8. But, like, you look at a Dak Prescott who's played really well. He's had 30 pass broken up. That's like a defender, like a tight coverage. And so that tells you a couple of things. He's throwing it very accurately, throwing it well, but they're also getting guys open as well. So you saw some wide open guys against the Saints. They're playing well, man.
Yes, they were wide open.
Yep.
Can confirm.
Yeah, I think that offensive coordinator pretty good, but the guy is playing at an elite level right now. In his second year, you could make the argument that he might be pushing Jaden Daniels for the best quarterback in that draft class to this point. Jaden Daniels not having the opportunity to counterpunch, though, because he's been injured. Got to get him back on the field. All right, number 4, Josh Allen. Buffalo Bills. Why? Just because he's Josh Allen, reigning MVP.
Sure.
You know, I don't think he's doing anything crazy, over-the-top special right this second, but it's Josh Allen. You're not going to not put him up in the top 5. So he's going to, he's going to be up there. Unless he has some bad games. Unless he has a really bad game, he might drop to 6, 7, 8. But he's a reigning MVP. He's a dude. And they wear good uniforms. Number 3. You ready? This guy is like, it's like a ping pong ball going back and forth. Justin Herbert.
Hey.
I think he started off
Bolt up.
as my 3rd. Then he went to 10 last week because of the uniforms.
Yeah.
He's back at 3.
Yep.
Leads the league in passing yards, just doing every single thing. He got, he's the number 3 quarterback in the league as long as Joe Alt's playing.
Yeah.
If Joe Alt's not playing, he's the 10th best. That's how we grade these things, okay? So it's a team sport. It's not just Justin Herbert, but he's playing great. I don't know. He threw like for 1 billion touchdowns on Thursday night. A lot of them.
Yeah.
In that nice uniform. Navy uniforms.
Very nice.
Number 2, Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford. My second and my first guy is not changing. Last week, same thing. Matthew Stafford playing at an elite level, playing like he always has, just more consistent, less turnovers, and he's just absolutely crushing it this year. And then number 1, I know it's boring. I'm sorry, guys. He's not even leading the league in a lot of statistical things. Patrick Mahomes. He's the best quarterback in the NFL, period. I hate to say it. I know people don't like to hear it.
You're a sheep. He's second in passing yards.
Yeah, that's
You know who's first?
Passing yards.
You know who's first?
Yeah, I do. I just said it. Justin Herbert.
You know who won head-to-head this year? Justin Herbert. In Brazil.
Brazil. Let's see. What's Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes is, he's not towards the top in PFT grades, but, PFT grades.
Who's number 1?
Who?
It's PFF. PFT, something different.
What I
Who's
meant.
PFF? It's the top quarterback. Grade-wise.
I just said it. Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is number 1. Matthew Stafford 2. Dak Prescott actually 3 at 87.8.
He's played really well this year.
Drake, man, I know.
He just needed Taylor to get off his team.
So Dak was on the top 10 last week.
He was awful this past week.
But yeah, they lost like 44-22, something
That
like
Denver
that.
defense is so good.
Yeah, that Denver defense is strong.
So good.
Yeah, they lost 44-24 this past week to Denver. So if you're going to be in the top 10, you got to beat the hard teams. Drake May is actually 4th on the list in the PFF grades, and Justin Herbert coming in at number 5. You know where number 6 is? And he's got over 100. No, he's got almost 100 pass attempts. Marcus Mariota, which is strange. That's where the PFF grades kind of.
No. Marcus actually played
fine.
But I
don't know if he did. I felt like
in his time for Jaden though, he's not played bad. Like the other night, maybe not the best example of that, but he's had to play like 3 games this year.
I think on Monday it was pretty not great.
2 picks, yeah. Good completion percentage, 21 of 30. So he's been up and down.
I mean, they've lost the last 3 games.
Well, Jaden played in one of them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
Marcus
he
Mariota.
got hurt like in the middle.
middle of it.
Yeah. Drake
But he's
May's
doing
also
it.
4th in QBR though.
He's not playing great, but I
So he's
respect
pretty
the fact that he's
consistent.
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Sam Darnold on your top 10?
He was number 7. He leads the
7?
NFL in PFT grades.
Yeah.
He was
No,
on a bye
Sam-
week, so he didn't have an
Sam's playing
PFF,
well.
PFF, excuse me. God. Oh, me, guys. I told y'all today, words are tough.
It's okay.
Paying pairs.
It's in the 9th hour.
It is the 9th hour.
All right.
Literally.
It's actually the 3rd, but.
It's a 9th hour.
9th hour of the
today.
day.
The 9
Yeah.
o'clock
Today.
hour.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the 9th hour of the day.
Okay,
It
I
is
see.
Fair.
Okay?
I see you.
That's what the saying means. It's not 11th hour.
Hell yeah,
9th
spin
hour.
zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So sometimes I get sayings wrong, but I say them the way they should be.
Yeah.
I mean, I get saying
Sometimes I say PFT instead of PFF.
multiple times.
Whatever.
Even though you got corrected.
If I were to make fun of you for that, it would be like throwing stones. Glass house, you know.
Yep.
I get
right.
them wrong
Yep,
all the
stone
time.
him. What do y'all think? Any objections to? I know Taylor, you're ready. You're locked.
I'd have
cocked,
Drake
ready
May a
to
little
rock.
bit higher.
You got higher than 5. That'd be fair.
Who'd you
Yeah.
replace?
That's the hard part is figuring out who to take out of the top 10. Like I had to take a Dak Prescott out, who's playing.
Where was
his mind off.
Darnold last week?
Darnold was 6. I moved him to 7 because he was. I mean, Darnold had a bye week, so you can't.
He did. Daniel Jones was great this week too.
I know.
Did he get moved down?
Daniel Jones. He got moved. He got moved down too. He went from 5 to 6.
I mean, he was.
Because I had to move. I had to put Drake May in there,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah,
had to put Justin
that's
Herbert
the
in there.
thing. Like,
That's the thing. I had to move 2 new people into the top 5: Justin Herbert and Drake May.
It's tough.
It's a toughie. I mean, you could like statistically, Patrick Mahomes, like with completion percentage, the grade overall, his yards are good, but like he's statistically not playing like one of the best.
Look at the last 3 weeks.
It's Patrick
Yeah,
Mahomes.
like
Yeah.
first couple weeks were rough.
Josh Allen, you're not going to take him. He's not leading the league in anything.
What about Tyler Shuck?
I thought about Spencer Rattler as my top pick.
just to make a statement.
Just make a statement, make a stand.
Make a stand.
Friend of the show.
Spence. We still love
We
you.
stand
brother.
with Rat.
We
Right,
still
Dad.
love you. We still
Hey,
love you.
we talked. I sent that text yesterday. Like, it was my fault.
When you call him Spence.
I called him Spence first question out of the gate when he was on the show. They hadn't won a game since.
It's true.
Damn.
No, they have
I
only
know.
won
I called
one.
him
You know what I
Spence.
think it is also? I haven't been back to a game.
It's true.
Yeah, they only won one, but they certainly haven't won since I called him Spence.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's on me.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo. I'm sure he's got plenty of thoughts on the LSU situation, the Saints situation, replacing Spencer Rattler with Tyler Shuck, and we'll get to Dev when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com, and when you go to the website, you can sign up for residential, commercial service. You also can check out the different size roll-off dumpsters that we tell you about all the time. And if you're not quite sure what your project needs, which size your project needs, give them a call, 225-612-2477. Have that conversation with them. Tell them what you got going on, and they're going to make sure you have the right size every time. And again, you can do all that on the website as well as far as signing up for their services. Check out the area that they do actually service as well, trashrangers.com.
That's right. I'm seeing these red roll-off dumpsters all over the place right now, everywhere. So like, if you got a project, if you have something happening, you start getting out those Christmas decorations. You start seeing things in the attic that you might not need anymore. If you need to do a little cleaning, lighten the load a little bit in the attic, man, give them a call. They have 3 different sizes of roll-off dumpsters right there to choose from. So Trash Rangers, reliable waste sanitation services in South Louisiana, trashrangers.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Before we get to our guy, Devin Snow, I remind you about our friends over at Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Get Gordon and get it done. GetGordon.com is the website. You know the phone number. It's your area code in Louisiana. No matter where you're at, followed by 888-8888. Check them out on social media at Get Gordon's a handle there as well. Get Gordon and get it done. Your number, followed by the 8s, 888-8888. All right, let's go now to our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo. And, Dev, a lot to get to. LSU Saints. It is never quiet here down in South Louisiana.
Yo, what's happening, guys? How do I sound? I'm on a different phone.
Are you on a landline?
Yeah, I'm on my Office Depot phone right now.
Right, it sounds it sounds crystal clear.
There you go. You see? And I just got the iPhone 17, and I sound like an alien on it. So just goes to show you.
Oh, man. I have to know, though, Dev, I have to know, like, who do you call now to get phone service at your house in a landline? Like, I don't even know who I would reach out to. Like, it used to be Bell South back in the day. Like,
yeah.
Who comes out to give you that service?
All right. So I've been with them. It's the only thing I got with them for the last 6 years, and I don't even talk to them, because they're very hard to talk to. But they do a landline good. So if you're looking for a good landline, I'm not going to say their name, but it's a 3-letter word, and they do sell landlines.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That's all you got to say.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Everything else, I look, don't hit them up for it, dude. If you're looking for good internet, do not hit up the 3-letter word for it.
Well, if you're not trying to say their name, it's a good drop because nobody uses landlines, but they do that well.
Yeah, no, dude. Excellent landlines. Excellent landlines.
Do you have a cord on the phone?
Yeah, I'm corded right now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. It's a Panasonic, brother. It's
top of the line, buddy. Top of the line.
It's something else.
Get that Radio Shack?
I mean, no, Office Depot, but like it's been through so much, dude. I'm talking about it's been slammed, thrown. It's just it won't die. This phone will not die.
I believe it. I'm sure that it was heating up after the Saints lose to Tampa Bay. It was an ugly game. You make a quarterback switch. You're looking for a spark. Let's say that spark certainly didn't happen. And now, Dev, you're making a change at quarterback. And so, look, you've got your finger on the pulse there, certainly in New Orleans, and you have a show that you talk Saints every single weekend, and you got a call-in show, so you kind of know what the fans are thinking. Do you think a lot of the fans want Tyler Shuck to be the quarterback now that he's replaced Spencer Rattler?
I think it's 50-50, but, when you're 1-7, it's like anybody that's like trying to dissect that situation, and I'm just being honest. Like you 1-7, anybody trying to dissect and coach that situation up that's on Twitter or calling into my show, whatever, kind of reaching. It's just you're not going to draft a guy with the 40th pick and then not see him play at all the whole season, go into the next draft. You probably have a top 3 pick and not know if this guy's good or not. That would be extremely silly. So it's been 8 games. Look, man, I like Spencer Rattler. I've been rooting for Spencer Rattler since we drafted him. But I'm not going to sit here and act like what they did. Now, as far as when they did it, like during the game, you could say whatever you want about that, but it was going to happen. We were going to see Tyler Shuck eventually, and let's just see what we got, I guess. I root for both of them, man. And Tyler Shuck, he's a respect your body beer drinker, so I'm definitely rooting for him too.
Yeah, I guess we'll root for him. I guess
yeah, man.
Go team.
Yeah,
well, that is the wild part. Like it's nothing against. Like I want whoever's the quarterback to be successful, and I've interviewed Tyler Shuck a couple of times. He's a great dude and somebody that did all
the right things when he got here too.
Yeah, he did, and even handled being the backup. Crawfish. But like the entire thing with us was I didn't think Spencer was the quarterback that a lot of people thought he was, as far as like his poor play and a lot of the things that happened to him. He didn't have any help from the playmakers and from the offensive line. And I think there's I think there's going to be an opportunity for Spencer Rattler to be a starting quarterback, and it's probably not in New Orleans. So this has nothing to do with Tyler Shuck. Again, I hope he goes out there and throws for 5 touchdowns this week.
Yeah, like, and I agree, man. I thought of the same thing you just said. With like, hey, I think that Spencer Rattler it's gonna be one of those situations where, and I'm not saying equivalent to like the statistics and the exact rise, but it's gonna be Spencer Rattler is a good enough pro, and he's shown it. And what I mean by that is all around, man, just good attitude, hard worker, great work ethic, all these things to where down the road, you're going to see Spencer Rattler again. It may not be as the Saints, but you're going to see him on TV. There is going to be a rise. I firmly believe that that's going to happen. I think those things just naturally happen to somebody that's putting in the work like that, right? It'll be like a Baker, Geno type rise one day. I don't know when it's going to be, but I would not be surprised.
Yeah, especially when you have the attitude, like all the responses he had after the game, which is great. So he's going to be around the league for a long time because of like the attitude and because he's got a lot of experience under his belt now and has shown that he can do things. So, hey, look, Dev, we're coming up to, I think we're a week away from, or less than a week away from the trade deadline. And so now it's like decisions start to have to be made with your veteran players. Like who has any trade value? We got to start. Of course, we want to see Tyler Shuck and what he can do and what that means for us going forward, looking into the 2026 year. So do you expect any moves to be made with some of these veteran players that do potentially hold a little value?
Yeah, like what value now? I mean, what guy really like stands out to where, and I'm not saying that they won't make a move, but it's like, what's gonna get us to be like, man, that was a good move, man. Like as far as what we going to get back, right? I would have told you last year you should have traded a guy like, and I'm just being honest, a guy like Shaheed. It's just great player, fast guy. He could go get a go route, but it's like there's a bunch of other inconsistencies. I'm just calling it how it is. Same thing with Olave. It's so weird because then earlier this year, they go and trade a 4th-round pick for Bailey, who I don't even know if he's a football player. He sounds like a soccer player. He barely even uses hands. He get one catch a game. Bailey, what are we doing with that, right? So who knows, right? But what move could they make right now to where you'd be like, damn, man, that really puts us in a good spot? It would have to be a 3rd round or lower for me. Mm-hmm. And I just, like, what did we get for Lattimore? A third?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was a good trade. I mean, look at it. He just got his first interception the other night. Before that, he was ranked like 125th for corners, Yep. So I thought that they did that at the right time. Which one could you say right now that, hey, man, they doing this trade at the right time? I mean, a lot of these guys that were big names on the Saints are either really, really old or they kind of fell off, or they inconsistent.
I guess like the one guy that has been, for me, it's been a pleasant surprise because I was questioning like where he was at the beginning of the season because he had the calf injury. It's like, oh no, man, you sign a guy to a free agent deal and it's like you have this right before the season starts injury and you don't really know what's going on. I was worried about that, but Chase Young's been great the last couple of weeks. Like that,
yeah.
Dev, what's crazy is that might be your best player right now.
Yeah, I think so. Chase almost Young. And he finally got that. And he finally got that strip sack. I was happy for him, dude. But yeah, no, I think that looks good. I mean, the injury situation is kind of similar to. I don't want to say it's similar to Zion, but it's you feel like you're going to see him miss a few games every year. But that would probably be the only downfall. I mean, he definitely is all around the quarterback, whether he gets to him or not. At least he's around. So, yeah, I'd probably agree with that. I think I thought Kool-Aid had a good game last week. I thought he's had a few good games this year. He's had a few bad ones, but he's had a few good games, and that's what you want to see from a guy, a corner when we need corner help, man. We need somebody to step up and be that guy.
All right, Dev. We can speculate all we want. We can certainly cheer for the Saints and hope they do better and do well and finish the second half of the season. But yeah, we kind of know Yeah, they're ass. I mean, they're not going to be great. They got to build for the future. So let's get your thoughts.
Oh, when you put it that way.
Let's get your thoughts on the biggest story in Louisiana, on the firing of Brian Kelly and the LSU program, and what's next in the rest of the season and the future. Filling a head coaching seat here at one of the best programs in the country. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, my first thoughts is I woke up this morning and I saw that his son unfollowed me. I don't appreciate that, Kenzel, because, this guy, dude, like, hit me up in my DMs and was like, hey, man, love the stuff. You got to believe in BK. We riding with BK. And I was like, all right, brother, like, let's go. Sent him some free beer, whatever. All I said about the guy was see you later. I mean, dude, it didn't work out, dude. 4 seasons he couldn't make the college football playoff or win the SEC. It's as simple as that. We can look at it a bunch of different ways, but, like, that's what just didn't happen. And it's LSU, man. Like, we want to be in the college football playoff, bro. Like, that's what we want. It's expanded it to 12. Why can't we be one of the 12 teams in the college football playoff? Probably because something's going wrong with the coaching. Something's wrong. So, thanks for your service, but see you later, dude. That's how I feel about it. And as far as who they hiring, I know a lot of people talk about the Lane Kiffin thing. I'm not real crazy about that. Lane Kiffin, huge personality, huge star in college football coaching, but never been in a college football playoff. What does he really want at Ole Miss? I know it's a different program, but what does he really want? I'm with Jake. Like, I want a dude who loves Louisiana. I want a dude who's really going to take this personal, right? Like, hey, man, we ain't made the college football playoff, man. That sucks, right? We got to get there. And I think it's going to take a Louisiana guy, a former LSU alum, or somebody that's passionate about the state of Louisiana. I'm not against Summerall either. I know at the very minimum they're going to talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, I think he certainly has that conversation. We were talking about it too, Dev. Like, when you look at whatever you had that didn't work, like, you're not going the same route. And we were talking about it earlier, like with Florida. Like, Florida wouldn't look at Summerall because they just had Billy Napier coming over from ULL. It was a Group of 6 coach, and that didn't work out. So they're not going back to the Group of 6. At least it's highly unlikely. Like, for LSU, they're not going to go to the guy with all these wins on his resume but no championships, a la James Franklin. Like, he's not going to be the LSU head coach because so many times, like, you go the opposite of what you just had in here that didn't work out. So, like, I think there's some names that you can take off the list. But, yeah, you're going to have a conversation with John Summerall. Like, why would you not?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great coach. I mean, he's literally – and look, Willie Fritz started it. I think Willie Fritz is –
Shout out to Willie.
Yeah, really, though, because, I mean, he's been successful pretty much every way he's went, and he's just a little older. I don't know if it'd be quite right, but, like, Summerall, dude, this guy, he's pissed when Tulane just don't look good, and he lets people know, Like, he even said it, I think, yesterday, like, hey, man, like, I'm still upset that this team ain't looked good all season.
Yeah.
Like, and what they got, 1 loss. He takes it personal, man. He cares. I don't know, man. I'm just not high on the Lane Kiffin thing. Because my thing is, why would you double down? You're going to have to spend $1 bazillion. Why would you double down on a guy that hasn't been to the CFP when you could just get a guy that hasn't been to the CFP that's probably got more potential of going to the CFP for cheaper?
All right, Dev, before we let you go, where'd we go on Monday? I mean, we didn't get a chance to catch up on our normal day. How did Monday go? Where'd we end up?
It was a disaster.
Okay.
It was a disaster, dude. I mean,
that's not good.
It's bad.
Yeah, no, it was
good.
2 losses on the weekend and then tack on a 3rd one on Monday. So it was a disaster. It's all good. It happens. It'll happen again. The week before was amazing.
Yeah.
I went to a kosher restaurant, which is like, it was like a Jewish restaurant, and, I don't know anything about that stuff, right? So it was awesome because I learned so much. I didn't even realize they don't eat cheese on hamburgers and dairy and, all this. Well, they eat dairy, but it can't be next to, I don't know, right? So
it's kosher.
Yeah. So it was a cool experience. I actually just ate some Doritos that are from the Jewish community last night. They were spicy sour. You can only get them at this place, and they were super fire. It was a different experience, man. The guy had everything, a bunch of sports memorabilia. He had Yao Ming shoes in there. You know, it was random, but it was super cool.
Wait,
okay.
spicy sour? Is that what you said?
Yeah, spicy sour Doritos. You can only get them from this dude. They come
Dev,
from
this
like
one dude?
Israel.
Dev, only you would have a hookup on certain chips.
On one dude.
You got a plug on certain chips.
Guy's got a monopoly on spicy sour Doritos. For him.
Yeah, hit me up, dude. Hit me up.
All right, good to know. Dev, all right, brother, we love you. We appreciate you, man. We'll catch up next week.
All right, yeah, y'all take care.
All right, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Holden DeMayo, good enough to join us every single week here on the show.
Cow. I'm just looking at these spicy sour.
Sour.
It's certainly not written in English.
Spicy sour. All right.
How do you, yeah. Israeli Doritos. We're going to have to pull this up when we come back.
All right. We'll take a break. More OTB live from the Raising Cane studio when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. More power, more protection. On the North Shore, it's 985-397-1562. In the greater Baton Rouge area, it is 225-300-9389. Call Boudreaux's. Have them come out. Remember, they've got them in stock. They're ready to go. They'll come. They'll slab it. They'll install it. You're ready for the holidays. You don't want to be the person that's hosting on the holidays. You got some weather, and then all of a sudden, there goes your power.
Father-in-law shaking his head.
I mean, just like so much
Why don't
disappointment.
you marry my daughter?
He's like judging you. We'll get a hotel, like that whole conversation. Don't be that guy. Go to BoudreauxElectrical.com.
Yeah, that's right. Have that peace of mind, and then you are getting ready for the holiday season, getting ready for the cold weather, potential, random blizzard snowstorm that came through Baton Rouge might happen again. If you go to their website, BoudreauxElectrical.com, there's a big red button right there that says request a free Generac quote. So if you've been thinking about doing it, go ahead, pull the trigger, go check them out, BoudreauxElectrical.com.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
This is when you really wanted to skate backwards at the skating rink when this came on. Maybe the DJ was a little bit ahead of his time in Shreveport.
Yeah.
Oh, Usher was definitely played at Hot Wheels or Crystal Palace, either one of the skating rinks.
Our skating rink in Tyler was called Applebee's Skating Rink. It was before the restaurant got popular. OG. Remember there was an apple on one side of this and a B on the other side. Yep. Hence the name. Got a skating rink.
Ours is cooler names, but
what was yours again?
Hot Wheels
That's a good one.
and then Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace is a pretty good one too.
Yeah.
Way better than Applebee's.
Yeah. I'm Team Chili's anyway, so.
I don't recall this song.
It was late. It was like 97, so you might not have been allowed to listen to this.
I wasn't listening to a lot of R&B.
Yeah, I was. Great music video, too.
And it's probably not like a big enough hit for like it to be real timeless.
It's kind of like his first, I think. I think it was before even Nice and Slow. I could get that wrong. I mean, Nice and Slow definitely the more popular song.
Yeah, I don't listen to a lot of Usher deep tracks.
Listen to Deep Tracks, released as a single.
Probably didn't do real well.
Yeah, I mean, it did. Maybe it didn't find its way to Tyler.
It was before
was
the
the
Blaze.
station?
It was before the Blaze. 102.7.
Blaze.
Uh-huh.
Before the Blaze this time.
Hey, we got that picture of Doritos spicy sour chips. Israeli Doritos.
Spicy, sour flavored.
And apparently, according to Devin, one guy.
One
guy
fella.
can get it. Now, I
plug.
did see if you could buy it online. There's
A little eBay situation.
You can get them on eBay. Aisle 9 Market, apparently.
Okay.
There's like a kosher website you can get them at. Just found it fascinating that he had one guy, one source in New Orleans. So if you want them, he said they were fire. They literally have fire on their chips right there on the bag. But I want some now.
Do you think those would
I wanna
taste good?
try
I
'em.
think they would taste awful. Spicy,
Spicy
and sour. Like, what does that
He
taste
said they
like?
were fire.
No, I believe it's actually going to be really, really good.
Yeah. I mean, a little sour probably means
It's
there's a little,
sour,
like,
but it's got a
vinegar.
little spice to it. Yeah,
Like spicy vinegar.
yeah.
Is what
I
I'm
love
thinking.
vinegar.
Yeah. I
Vinegar's
love the salt and
great.
vinegar chips. Salt and vinegar chips are elite.
Yeah, you just got to make sure you have a breath mint, maybe an astronaut toothbrush or some gum.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because you can't whisper to anybody after you've had some salt and vinegar chips. If you do, it's rude.
So salt and vinegar
Disrespectful.
chips are up there, no matter what the brand is, really. The Zapp's Voodoo flavor is up there for me as well.
It's great.
On top of my
Was it T-Bob
Chip
used to
tier
hate
list.
on the voodoo chips? I think it was.
voodoo chips
I
are
love
elite.
voodoo
Like I don't
chips.
like. I'm not a big fan of like the spicy crawl tater flavor. I hadn't always been a big fan of that, but the voodoo chips, they're
No, I mean, I'll eat them all.
yeah.
When in Rome.
And Doritos always at the top.
When in Israel.
When in Israel.
When in Israel.
That's true. Israeli Doritos.
So that's how you spell Doritos in Hebrew, huh? Got it.
That's what I thought. I spelled it for y'all before we saw the picture. It was close to that.
Yep. All right. Well, Dev, hook us up. Let us know. Sorry your Monday
your
went
guy.
so poor.
Get your guy. Maybe we can open up a little pipeline of Israeli Doritos here in Baton Rouge.
Zapp's got bought out? I'll be damn. Didn't know that information. It's new to me.
Just like that contract got bought out.
Which we don't know the number yet. A lot of speculation on what
Ever-evolving
what
situation.
what that number is going to be, that total number, that buyout is going to be.
Hey, we're published authors again.
Oh, we are. We are.
Had our new article drop yesterday
Go
afternoon.
to louisianasports.net. A lot of great stuff going on right now on the website, but you can just skip over Hunt's article, which is great, but just skip over it. Just go straight to the film review. Support Team OTB, and then go back later and read Hunt's article. But
The good, the bad, the ugly for LSU versus A&M. I know that's like it's kind of an afterthought. We were like, after Brian Kelly got fired, we were like, do we still do this weekend? We were like, yep, got to.
Well, yeah, it was a thought because Monday was crazy. So typically we get it out on Monday, but it was Tuesday this week because of all the things going on. But yeah, it's very important because those players are still playing. Defensively, it's going to look the same as far as the personnel out there, and you have the same coaching staff. And like we wanted to point out, like there's some calls that were the right call. The execution wasn't there, and the execution needs to go up. And so hopefully in this bye week you can get it done. And then offensively, we were just like unfortunately clowning what the scheme was. It's just like a harsh truth of what it was. Like the math wasn't mathing and what they were trying to do. And I've talked to so many coaches like that are still coaching or ones that did it at a very high level for a long time. And the first question to me was like, what was that? And not like, what was that? Like, you know, A&M, the score, and like, no, like the schematics of what happened in the second half, certainly. But like, even like, okay, the quarterback draw, which like live and in person, you're probably like, why
That
in
was
the
awful.
world did they run that? And I understand that. But when you go back and you're going to see the end zone copy of it, and you're going to see the wall that was built, and part of the 111th didn't get his job done. In fact, he did it really poorly. If he just does his job kind of bad and not poorly,
Yeah.
you score. So, like, we pointed all those things out. And, again, louisianasports.net, you can find our film breakdown, the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah, the quarterback draw, which was people were pissed in the stands when they called it. And I was like, man, I kind of actually like the call. They did the same play. They've done that look. They've thrown a touchdown, multiple touchdowns that Trey does. They're double teaming him. They got the numbers. It should have been a walk in. It's just little things. So we watch the film. We show the tape. We teach a little bit of humor in there. And
There's always a Varsity Blues reference,
clearly.
obviously.
And then we had there's a lot of positive takeaways. I'm telling you, in the running game, a lot of positive takeaways. Now, it's maddening that we didn't stick with it in the second half of the game.
Yeah.
But in that first half, did a lot of positive things. So we point a lot of that out. So go check it out, louisianasports.net. The good, the bad, the ugly, LSU versus Texas A&M. And we will come back and write another one after the
Yep.
Bama game.
Yep.
Break it down. We want everybody, every single week, all of us, get a little bit better,
To be
get a
ball
little
knowers.
bit more knowledgeable, and to become better and better ball knowers. That's the goal here.
I do want to ask you about that play, but real quick before we get there, I want to remind you about our friends over at Campus Federal. So if you're looking for a checking account and you're tired of checking accounts that hit you with those random fees and make it a pain to move your money, check out Campus Federal Credit Union's different options that they have. And we talk about it all the time. It is built for your life right here in Louisiana. No monthly maintenance fees, no surprises, and all the mobile tools that you actually need. You can deposit checks right there from your phone. You can pay for rent instantly. You can keep tabs on your spending wherever you go. So if you're ready for a checking account that finally feels like it's on your team, head over to campusfederal.org and open your bank checking account today. That's campusfederal.org. Campus Federal Credit Union, banking that's on your side here in Louisiana. One more thought on that formation. So you got quads to the right. You got kind of the diamond look over here. You got Trades Green to your left. The time you threw the touchdown, Garrett Nussmeier, he threw it in a perfect spot because they knew what was coming. It was double coverage. There was only one spot that ball was going to be completed and not intercepted.
It was actually, on the touchdown pass, it was actually not the right read.
No.
He
was
should
double
have thrown
covered.
it. He threw the touchdown. I was like, no, wait.
He put it in the one spot
That's
you
why
could.
him and Brian Kelly got in a little tiff on the sideline right after that
Yeah.
play. He's like, it's not your read there, buddy. He's double covered, but it's a good throw.
And I would have liked to seen Trades on the next one. If they didn't do the quarterback draw, you go 3 steps to sell the fade. You put your left foot in the ground, and you go across that double team safety's face so fast he can't recover, and you throw an easy touchdown to a slant. They didn't get that done, but they at least had a play call that would have scored if it was executed right. So, like, those are things we're talking about. Like, have something off of that because you are you were so tendency heavy, and now you got a chance to play off that a little bit with a new offensive staff. All right, we'll take a break. Just realized this is the last break. We'll close out the show when we come back here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
Time flies,
when you're having fun.
And when you're having a nice cold Dos Equis. Now is a great time to go for Dos. It's always a great time to go for Dos, but football season is truly the perfect time. You got a little weather change out there. Maybe you're sitting on your back porch, your front porch a little bit more because it's not so hot, and you just got your feet up and you're enjoying some good old family time. You can do it with a nice cold Dos Equis. Just because you don't have a game to tailgate at this weekend, that's okay as well, because you can watch the game at your house in the comfort of your own home and go for Dos.
Hey, look, here in Louisiana, we get to sit back and watch some college football and stress-free this weekend. We get to kick back, and it's never a bad time. I don't care if your team's playing or not. It's never a bad time to go for Dos. So if you're going to indulge, if you're going to have a couple of adult bevies, make sure you're going for Dos, whether it's a Lager Especial, whether it's the Amber Especial, whatever it is. Dos Equis has a beer for you. Drink responsibly and drink Dos Equis.
You know what? I like the players. No diggity, no.
2007 champs. Purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back into OTB. In Louisiana, when we build something, we build it to last. And that's exactly what the folks over at Pala do every single day. They're one of the premier industrial construction and maintenance companies in the South, handling projects from refineries to fabrication with a reputation built on safety, quality, and teamwork. So whether it's welding, construction, or full-service project management, Pala's been doing it the right way for over 50 years. They take care of the people, their clients, and their community. You can learn more at palagroup.com. That is palagroup.com, built on safety, driven by people. I guess you don't know this song either, Flynn.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Wow.
Don't disrespect me like that.
I mean, geez, don't know what y'all were doing over at the Blaze there, but it wasn't.
What you got going on today?
What's today?
This might have been on one of the 12 songs on the Blaze.
Yeah, it was for sure. I've had so much fun here today. I'm going to do 3 more hours of radio.
Oh, that's fun.
What
do we do? What do we do with like
the Meathead radio? So me, EJ, and Bobby.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about like with your takes and stuff? What do you do? Just a lot of rinse and repeat or what?
Well, no. See, the thing about that show is it airs in North America.
Yep.
So I talk a lot of like every school.
Yep,
a lot of Texas Tech and BYU and Georgia Tech and Illinois and
how's North
Washington.
Dakota's team? How are they this year?
North Dakota State's got every first place vote in the polls there.
All right.
for
Utah
the
State?
FCS.
Utah State?
Utah State started out strong,
Okay.
but they kind of faltered a little
Oh,
bit.
shoot.
They started out of the gate strong. At least people thought they were going to be good,
Mm-hmm.
and they were putting up points. But
Yep. Tulsa?
Tulsa had a big win against Oklahoma State, but turns out that was kind of a little bit of a fool's gold situation because Oklahoma State was so bad. Although it's still a big win for Tulsa,
All right.
but they haven't been as competitive as maybe they thought they would.
Okay, let's go to East Carolina. How they doing? Pirates?
East Carolina had a good game against North Carolina State early in the season. They were right there. Actually, probably should have won the game, but they didn't get that done. And they put up a fight. What was it against Tulane a couple weeks ago? Fell
don't
short
know?
again. Yeah, Tulane fell short.
You're dumb.
Thank you.
Off the bench.
All right. We're going to be at Rouse's on Friday. A little Halloween Rouse's. So when you come to pick up your Halloween candy that you're going to pass out later on that day, come say what's up to us. We'll be there. We always look forward to those interactions, sitting down, having breakfast with us, always one of our favorite parts of the weekend. You can go to Rouse's. Any day. You can go today, tomorrow, Friday, but we just want you to come see us. Go to Rouse's.com to check out which one is nearest you. Check out the local offers that they have at your store. Have all your tailgating needs met because, look, you're going to watch a lot of games this weekend, right? LSU's off, but you still are going to enjoy some nice spread. Going to enjoy some cold beverages, right, while you're watching all these games. And, again, come pick up your Halloween candy. Pick up your My High.
Oh, yeah. Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. You can stay hydrated at Rouse's. Go to the website today. That's Rouse's.com. Rouse's.com.